What can I even say, man? The heart wants what the heart wants. What's up, guys? It's Wired D, and the D stands for motherfucking Deadlock, baby. Back again with another video. This one's all about the sinner sacrifice, or more specifically, these locations on the map that I am dubbing the Sinner's Safe Houses. Okay, these are two buildings on the map. The map is somewhat symmetrical. There exists an equally safe location for top side as there does bot side, where there is two sacrifices and one medium denizen. That's what the creeps are called in this game, that exist in this safe house. And this safe house is an incredibly important objective for both teams to prioritize on their side and on the enemy side at the 8-minute mark. This is because souls in lane are only worth 65% of their value if you're splitting them with one other person. And the sinner sacrifices spawn. So it's almost like the game is just telling you, hey, there's more farm on the map now. You got to go out and get it, though. You can't just sit in lane forever. And that is actually when I recommend that you keep these safe houses in mind, because again, there's two sinner sacrifices in these buildings. One of them even exists on your side of the map. You truly have no excuse not to at least prioritize that objective, even if you're losing the game. The reason is because, in case you didn't know, taking a sinner sacrifice is by itself almost already worth an entire creep wave. As you see, I'll pull this graph up off the old Reddit that I found. Sinner sacrifices almost give the same amount of souls. One sinner sacrifice gives about the same amount of souls as an entire creep wave. Or at the 10-minute mark, if they're giving on average about 100, right? And a sinner sacrifice is giving you 369 souls total for the capturing of it. You can see there that the soul differential between 4 creeps in a lane and one full completion of a sinner sacrifice is around the same, right? The guy in the lane will come out ahead, by the way, as compared to the guy who's running boxes, sinner sacrifices, and golden statues. But the overall net soul gain is positive for your team compared to the team that does not have a guy go pursue these objectives solo while someone soaks solo souls from the creep wave at the 8-minute mark. So rest assured, this is economically positive for your team to do. It's just about going and doing it. So there are a lot of heroes that would actually prefer to get out of lane right at the 8-minute mark and start roaming. I'm thinking particularly about heroes that have crowd control, especially like point and click crowd control abilities. These heroes make for fantastic gankers, and leaving the lane right at 8 minutes when you've already acquired your ultimate, maybe you haven't used it yet, but nevertheless, you don't have a significant contribution to the lane in the form of long-range poke. Thinking right now immediately of my two favorite heroes, Lash and Dynamo, as like prime examples of ganker slash roamer playstyle heroes. These are heroes that are adept at taking boxes, adept at taking crates, adept at taking golden statues and sinner sacrifices, because they do have mobility, they do have the means to maneuver around the map, and as natural parts of their item progression and their toolkit, they also have regen, they have sustain, so they can stay out on the map for a while. And they also have very powerful crowd control abilities in the form of both of their ultimates that either reposition or stun you for a very long period of time. All right, guys, so here's a game. It's a bot match, so forgive me. I just wanted to demonstrate, really, the importance of taking these crates on timing, right? So if you direct your attention to the bottom left of the screen on this unsecured souls tab, that is what we're going to pay attention to. And yes, these souls are unsecured. We'll talk about that in a bit. I'm at 6.4k souls. I'm leaving the 7 now in lane. He is completely solo. He has more souls than me currently, and that's because he's been killing people in lane. I've been intentionally not trying to kill any of the bots, right? I've been intentionally literally dodging kills just to keep my net worth somewhat even. So I'm laning, as you see, against the Infernus and the Wraith. And my goal here is just to demonstrate how efficiently this can be if you take it correctly. So I'm going to show you the jackbot mechanic. This is kind of how you want to take this camp. You want to clear the denizen while you're hitting the camp. And so the Sinner Sacrifice, it is a mini game. There's these lights that fill up, right? And then at the 7th light, you want to charge your heavy melee. And if you do that, you get 4 golden statue buffs, which is massive. So do that every time. There's literally no reason not to. Unless you're getting ganked and you gotta bail early. And yeah, that does happen in high MMR. Just check this shit out. And this is really why I call them the safe houses, is because they get ransacked like an actual like vault or safe house type thing. These are a real objective. Look, there's a team fight happening as a direct result of the objective. If that doesn't prove that it's important, I don't know what does. That said, this could be a circumstance where you're just light meleeing the sacrifice to get rid of it as quickly as possible and deny it from the enemy. You can do light melees. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked that one up. I still got it because my timing is pristine. Look at that, 1 camp plus 800 souls. That's insane. But yeah, that is at least one of the safe houses you want. Then out of this safe house, you can just come downstairs and take a medium camp if you have enough AoE. A lot of heroes that like to take these camps do. So you can probably make this efficient if you just come down here and, like me on Dynamo, just come down here and take it. You can see I'm at 7.8, 7.9k souls. I guess my 7 is just feeding on them. And that's going to happen, you know. The enemy might overextend, especially in lower MMR lobbies. They're going to get pissed that you're leaving the lane. They might overextend on your ally. Your ally might actually have kill opportunities where they otherwise wouldn't have, okay? Never underestimate the ability for the opponents to fuck up, because that is a real element to solo queue. And of course, if you're paying attention and you're vigilant, you can capitalize on those mistakes, right? You can be farming the safe house near your lane and then come back and gank your lane because suddenly you were MIA for a while. The enemy doesn't know where you are. So never forget that angle as well. The main importance of this just is to show you that regardless of how good his net worth is, just watch how I'm able to maintain parity with my opponents. And so now in 15 seconds, golden statues and crates are going to spawn down here not every, but at the 10-minute mark is when these golden statues and crates appear. We're going to see that happen in 3 seconds here. And so they just spawned, as you see, and I actually recommend that you prioritize this objective as well. And I'm, you know, getting so prioritized that even the enemy decides to come down. Even the bots know about how important this objective is. So if I had to put a high value on 2 solo queue objectives that most teams forget about, that even the bots seem to remember, that is the Sinner Sacrifice safe houses. To be fair, the bots didn't remember that. And the 10-minute golden statue and crate spawn under mid lane. Let's go check, actually. Let's go see if the bots remembered at least their own safe house. So Dynamo, fun fact, you don't need the 5th talent to light melee or heavy melee during your heal. You can always do that. This is their safe house. And let's check. Do the bots remember? There's also these crates up here, the golden statue you should take for sure. And no, the bots did not remember their Sinners safe houses, as I call them. So I'd say the bots don't even know about how OP these things are, but check this shit out, man. 10k souls now. I bet I get to 11k by the end of this safe house trip. Boom, and 4 golden statue buffs. Can't say no to that. That's pretty impressive. That's awesome. Love getting golden statue buffs. Did we get 11k? We don't get 11k. Come down here, take this easy camp. Medium camp, I should say. Should probably hit you. I'll just nuke you again, who cares? 11k, boom. So yeah, 1,000 souls. You can even check because all crates, sinner sacrifices, all of this crap gives you unreliable or unsecured souls. So I guess you probably, if you were looking or paying attention to that, you could see firsthand how many souls I just generated. And the fact that they are unsecured does matter, okay? We do not want to feed these. Try to farm enough of these to where the soul value works out to where it matches an item timing that you're getting. So farm these up until your 1,600 or your 3,200 soul count, even your 800 soul count. That way you can cash in all of your souls. They all effectively become reliable because you spend all of them, and you don't risk dying and feeding a good chunk of all of these souls that you just farmed away to the enemy. But yeah, these are incredibly efficient. You can even go check runes afterwards. You definitely should, I should say. You should don't maybe. Definitely check runes. Runes in this game are incredibly powerful. I got the movement speed rune. As you saw, that added like 2 or 1 stamina. I think that gave me 2, right? Because I have 2. I'm sorry, it only gave me 1 stamina, but it also gives you sprint speed, zipline speed, and stamina regen, which is massive, just massive. Look at this. I'm zooming. I'm fucking zooming. Naturally, I don't have extra stamina yet. This thing gave me 2 stamina and a crap ton of stamina recovery. Runes are another huge angle of map, I'd say like map value that the roamer gets to squeeze in this game. It's kind of like Dota in that respect, if I can continue making Dota comparisons. These power runes are insanely valuable. And then just on rooftops in general, there are ways to get around the map quicker, right? Via these vents. And there are camps and a lot of urns and crates on top of rooftops. You have to be careful about rooftops like these that have the spikes and the big electrical antenna because they will zap you. Let's just talk about the icon on the map that you see. The square with the circle inside, no triangle, that is a sinner sacrifice symbol. That means that you can go there and somewhere around that area, maybe it's on high elevation, maybe it's on low elevation, there will be a sinner sacrifice. And so down here, same thing, and we knew that because if I walk away, you can see Sinner Sacrifice symbol right there. So, beautiful. There's Sinner Sacrifice over here as well on our side. I want to show you this one because it's in a building, and I believe it's on a slightly lower elevation. So, no, that's not true. You just walk in here, it's right there. I am starting to get them memorized, which is a little bit... It gets me giddy inside, knowing that I'm committing this to muscle memory because I should. This is a very important objective. And starting to remember where they are by heart, having that down to muscle memory, that only means that I am that much closer to just integrating this into my normal gameplay. But what do you think? Am I overhyping these? I'm pretty sure these are like a must-take after you have secured your lane. So like as long as everything is good and peachy in your lane, your watcher isn't about to go down, your ally isn't about to get dove. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just dip out of the lane, go take yours, or go contest the enemies, and get right back to it. You know, in one way or another. Either it's right back to laning, or like your lane, or you just go gank. Either way, I think it's like you right at the timing, you go take it. It's super important, high priority objective. That's my opinion. High priority objective. That's what I think. I think it's a high priority objective. What do you think? Curious to hear what your thoughts are. Anyways, that's been me, Wired D, and the D stands for motherfucking Deadlock, baby. Coming at you again with another Deadlock guide. I'll see you guys in the next one.